Well, it was shortly after 6 p.m. local time on Saturday, February 8, at 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck at a depth of 10 kilometers or just over 200 kilometers south-southwest of Georgetown in the Cayman Islands, as reported by the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, triggering a wave of concern about a possible tsunami wave, as well as the responsiveness of Jamaica's emergency management protocols. To tell us more, here's Joel Crosskill.
A release posted on the social media platform of the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management ODPEM at 10:40 p.m. acknowledged that Jamaica was issued an advisory for a possible tsunami wave. However, the main areas for concern were Honduras and the Cayman Islands. In a statement this morning, Opposition Shadow Minister of Local Government Natalie Neita Garvey questioned the scope and speed at which that information became available to the public, while speculating on what it may portend should Jamaica ever face such an environmental threat.
Yesterday at 6:30 p.m., Jamaica was placed under tsunami alert. This alert lasted for about an hour and 10 minutes before it was lifted. But let me be clear, during those 70 minutes, the people of Jamaica heard absolutely nothing from their government or from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, the ODPEM. The very agency responsible for keeping us informed and safe. Had a tsunami actually occurred, the consequences would have been catastrophic. Why? There was no bulletin issued to warn the population. No instructions were given on how to respond to such an event. Nothing, save for a release over 3 hours later, which informed us as an advisory, but denied that there was even a warning.
The ODPEM release indicates that the tsunami advisory was at no point elevated to a warning for Jamaica, whilst also providing insight into the protocols involved in such a scenario, stating that ODPEM, in conjunction with the Meteorological Service of Jamaica and supported by the JCF, made notifications to both the national and parish response mechanisms before an all-clear bulletin was subsequently issued for the region. However, Neita Garvey asserts that Jamaicans were largely left in the dark during the period.
This is not just a failure, it is a gross dereliction of duty. The Ministry of Local Government and the ODPEM have acted in an extremely irresponsible manner, leaving our nation vulnerable and in the dark during a potential crisis.
Though we were unable to contact a representative of ODPEM directly in relation to the concerns, a recent JAS Get the Facts appearance by Acting Director of ODPEM Richard Thompson, as part of Earthquake Awareness Week, provided some emergency management context to consider.
In the hazard realm, there are rapid onset events and there are slow onset events.
Okay.
So your hurricane is a slow onset event. You see it being formed 2-3 weeks before an impact. You see it coming. For earthquake is a rapid onset event because of that rapid movement of what we call the plates, right? And for us in Jamaica, we sit on a very active
fault line,
plate system, yes, and we have a lot of fault lines running through Jamaica. So we sit at the boundary of the Caribbean and North American plate margin.
According to Thompson, Jamaica averages approximately 200 earthquakes per year, admitting that the island's vulnerability to earthquakes makes it a priority of ODPEM and in general the government of Jamaica to ensure the necessary measures to prepare the population for any onset events are in place.
I'm calling for an urgent review of Jamaica's disaster alert and warning systems. We must ensure that these systems are fully functional, supported by adequate response mechanisms, expertise, and funding. What happened last night was nothing short of scary. It is unacceptable, and the minister, as the accountable officer, must immediately provide the nation with a credible explanation.
Joel Crosskill, CVM News.